Okay, there's, well, first of all, don't get too excited that you're going to get 100 grand in 4 days. I mean, 14 days, whatever the headline says. I got a marketing guy who gets crazy with headlines. So you got to sit back and start thinking hard about this because you have to really want it. And that's the thing, is that's why I wear a lot of hearts. Because if your heart's not in something, man, it's going to be hard to do. And that's why you're going to be stumbles and things like that. And that's why at Let's Go Help, what we do is we're there 24/7 for only $20 a month to get you through any roadblock you have in getting government grants or whatever. And we have 15,000 members. That's all they do is help other members get the money and help they need. But let me tell you about the kinds of things that you can do with us or without us, okay? And this is 24 programs here. That'll give you $100,000 to do government programs that will really change your life. I mean, people don't realize the depth of information. Oh, I think that's a siren for me. The depth of kinds of things that are available, that people don't know about. Now look at this list I put together, and I have all the links here. So you could download this report, and I have the URL here. So you could just download it and click on the links and get the details, okay? Here, the first one is getting $520,000 grants to get in the cannabis industry. That's right, in the cannabis industry. The government is giving out grants. Now, these are state governments to do that. Okay, here's $125,000 to build an accessory dwelling unit. That's a granny flat. That's where you put a house in the backyard and you rent it out for people. And so they're trying to get more, more housing units in our country. So they're, changing the laws so you can put an extra small house in your backyard. Okay, how about $100,000 to sell ice cream? That's right. The government will give you $100,000 because they want you to sell a lot of ice cream so we have more cows around. How about up to $5 million to start a business in an airport? See, when an airport is built or they reconstruct it, they're looking for new businesses to be in there, and they give you money to go do that. Okay, $20,000 to buy out your boss when they want to retire. That's right. So they want to keep businesses growing in communities. So what they do is give money to employees to buy the business. Okay, and don't forget, with all the FEMA money out there, FEMA, if you're in a disaster area, you could get loans up to $2 million with zero interest for 12 months. Man, $2 million, go to Vegas and double your money and pay it back before the end of the year. And that's free. How about $100,000 for a jazz musician? $100,000, let's see, jazz music, $100,000 with 1 year of free training. That's right. You could now train for a job and actually get money to train for a job, maybe like $40,000 a year, and you get a job that's over $100,000. And that's with no degree. Okay, how about grants for self-employed artists, or $100,000 for a down payment, actually $150,000 for down payment on a house, or $100,000, and that's in California. New York has a house, you could buy a 1 to 4 family house and get $100,000. Florida has $100,000 too for buying homes. In DC, this money comes and goes, they have $200,000 for down payment to buy out. Here's $100,000. This is for people who, if you have an idea to help people with disabilities, get $100,000. Or here, had 10 years at 0 monthly payments to get, this is, if you have $100,000 of student loans, there's ways to still get around that. I have the websites here on how to do that. $3 million to take your business idea, like $3 million to create a business. If you create 15 jobs, they give you $3 million. $50,000 to build a prototype of your invention. Or $100,000 to a new product for truckers. Now, I don't know what that is. Or how about $100,000 to develop a plant-based protein product? Man, protein's a big hot seller now. How about collateral to apply $100,000 on a business loan? The government put up the collateral. $10,000 to $400,000 in missing wages from cheating bosses. I mean, it goes on and on. How about $100,000 to be an organic farmer? or $1 million interest-free for 12 months, $100,000 for flipping houses, or how about $100,000 for giving your a debt forgiven for your taxes, or $100,000 to work on your kitchen table as a freelancer for the American, for government contracts. So that's a sample, the 24 things. Now, how do you find those people to help do that? Okay, what you have to do is you don't go right after those programs. They're really there to show you the kinds of things that are available. What you want to do first is find nonprofit organizations and government offices that help you think through your idea and what's the best thing for you to go after. That's what you need. Because otherwise you're just going to go round and round in circles and get nothing and apply to stuff that you're never eligible for. The thing is, you don't go to Google. You get free help that will just sit down with you and help you for free to think through your ideas. And these are business mentors that are paid by the government and nonprofit organizations, so you don't waste your time in Google and getting scammed and all this kind of stuff. Don't go to Google. You want to only get help from people who are .gov for government or .org for nonprofit. Now, these people have your well-being in mind first. Everybody in Google has their well-being in mind first. They want to get money from you, and they'll convince you that their well-being matches your well-being, but it probably doesn't. But you got to get somebody to help you who's not selling anything. These are experts who just sit down and help decide what's best for you, not what's best for the salesman. That's all you're going to get in Google. So you go through there, and I show you how to do this. In other words, I show you how to go to ChatGPT and the words to put in to find 50 organizations in your state that will just sit down with you and help you think through your idea and find all the money and help you need to do that. Now, doesn't that sound great? It is. But nobody knows about it because they're nonprofit and government offices. They never charge you money. If they charge you money, you would hear about it, and it would cost you money. The people who don't charge you money, you don't know about it. So I did this. I do a sample for Pittsburgh, and I have like 40 or 50 organizations that just do that in Pittsburgh. So take a look at that report. I have it down here. It's another download, so there's 2 downloads here. You download those 2 things and start getting the big money that the government has. Remember one thing, Elon Musk gets $5 million or $6 million every day of government money. $6 million, okay? You can start with 100 grand and work your way up. And if you need help, letsgohelp.com is a community of 15,000 people that help each other get government grants and free services and things like that. Every website we give you will never charge you money. They only give you money. Now, where else are you going to find that? It's letsgohelp.com. I've been studying this stuff for 50 years. I don't think there's anybody better than me, and we only charge $20. All you can eat. And if you think we screwed you over, we'll give you money back. Don't worry. That's letsgohelp.com. And by the way we do this, we have videos all day long, like 5-6 hours of videos of members that are there for you to ask questions of how they got money so you can get it that way too. Wow, 6 hours live video. Talk to them. They'll talk to you. Okay? letsgohelp.com.